So I've turned this up the correct way. You see it's got two smaller knockouts there. Up above it's got a great big knockout for a fan. That's a bit come loose a bit actually. Sorry about this, I'm doing this on my mobile. And you can tell which way is up because it has an extra sort of bracing bracket behind here. That's where my old, well, where the filament spool was. But as you see, I put these aren't servo clamps, they're just metal bracket type clamps for shelving and such like. I had to drill 6mm holes. Make sure you're drilling on the correct side because it does make a difference, yeah. And then put them on with the cage nuts basically, so they're going on the outside. I tried to measure up what I believe is 1U, 2U, so far as I know, but don't quote me on that. A U is 44mm, well, near enough. I think it's 1 3/4 inches. So I've got a bit of wood I've got cut to size. I'm going to plonk that in here and we'll see how well it fits basically. So the ramps will go below here and the printer on top of this big chunk of wood I've got. So there's my chunk of plywood, which I sort of shaped some bits out here to go around the rails. Now this was rocking 2 minutes, there we are. It does rock, so I think this wood is actually a bit warped. It's 5 ply, ½ an inch thick, something like that. Not the best quality, very dirty when it came. It's just come today actually. Bit of a gap behind any wires, and so now I've got a shelf for, I think the weight of the printer will, let's press on that, yep, the weight of the printer will stop that rocking. One thing about wood as well, it will absorb some of the sort of noise and vibration as opposed to standing on metal. But I couldn't get a metal shelf to go in here, or a tray, or whatever people might want to call them. So I cobbled together this piece of 5 ply timber here, wood. Sorry about this, I'm trying to do this on my mobile. My main camera is playing up and it will be difficult for me to get my main camera out because I've got a load of tools spread out all over the place. Yep, well I'm say about quarter of the way through putting the ramps into here. Just say I've got 24 volt PSU and a 12 volt PSU. These are bolted together with a gap between. This is just a cardboard sheet that I'm bolting these two. Cardboard can easily tear, but well, quite easy tear. It's pretty strong though, not too bad. I mean, they're in there pretty solid, but in a way that's maybe temporary, I don't know. Might stop like this for a while. Little LED, I've got resistor in. I mean, I had this in the other box anyway. So it's pretty much the same as the other box. Here's a wooden sort of like shelf thing on the metal brackets there. Plenty of space in here for expansion. Anything there's a, well, my camera, my phone in a way just cut out there because storage, enough storage on the phone. Yep, so you can see there's a big like panel that can be knocked out if you want. That's for fans, so that's how you know, probably the main way you know that's the top. There's a piece of 5 ply. Oh, by the way, I had to actually tip this whole printer on its side and all sorts of to get past these like rails. Well, one thing I'm going to have to do is have some sort of safety cover because there will be mains here. so I'll have to consider what I'm going to do about that. There are things you can get, like print things out that will go over the mains and, well, the terminals there. Right, I'll probably put the LCD 12864 here, or I might actually move it this side. Yeah, probably this side actually, because that's where the door will open. As I said, I'll have to sort out the reset switch. I'll probably put an extension, sort of a couple of wires to a switch somewhere near the door. Okay. I thought, while I remember, this wood here is like fire protected or something. I don't know how to do it, whether to spray it with something or soak it. I mean, it was pretty dirty as I wired it up and give it a brief test. Well, reasonable test. Or put the spool up here like this. I didn't want to like permanently plumb it in, I'm going to say, like fasten it to the back like I had my other one. So I've got bolts. Bit of one nut makes it a bit easy to undo. Piece of pipe, I can undo this bolt, then I can sort of loosen the pipe off that bolt and obviously get the spool off. Pretty much the same side, other side I mean. I've got the side panels off here and obviously the front door off. I'll try to, can I show you, if you don't mind, some hover? Just a second. Right. I don't know. I'm just using my mobile phone here. Can you see? Terrible. Boy, this is only prototyping in a way. I'm only trying this idea out. I want this. There's a sheet of cardboard here. That stuff is all, like the ramps and everything's bolted into. Yes, cardboard can tear, but it's reasonably strong, just to hold it in place. Now, before I forget, I wish I'd, well, when I actually do come to do it, I'm going to move, the power supplies are here, 2 power supplies, and I'm probably going to put one down by, well, down by the side of each other instead of being on top. They're connected by bolts there. Also, I'm going to put those to the left, and that will mean that this can come over to the right, the display, because the wires aren't all that long. The ramps is under here somewhere. Gets another light on. One thing about having these side panels, the great thing about having side panels is that they give you access if you need to. You can take them on and off. Well, the door you can take on and off. Right, I'm going to try this print just now. Just a 10mm cube. This is just a piece of cardboard. So I intend to probably get a, yeah, almost definitely get a tray, slide out tray here, because with server cabinets you can get all sorts of gear. A slide out tray, and put the ramps on that so I can pull it out, do any work I need to do on it, push it back in. That was part of the idea of having this cardboard sheet. This cardboard sheet can come forward and I can work on it and push it back, but cardboard, it will bend and it's not ideal obviously. So okay, let's I'll be pausing this video quite soon because I think I'm only on my phone here, and I'm only on my phone and I haven't got much time. You can see that's starting up there, it's starting to heat up the temperature of the bed, and then it will do the nozzle, and then it will start. I'm putting in ABS so I don't have any part fan on this. I know the part fan does work. Sorry about this, I'm trying to use my mobile phone. That box isn't plumbed in at the top there, forget about that for now anyway. That's like a filter thing that I've put together myself. Okay, I'm going to pause the video just now. I'll try and come back when it starts up. So as you see, the Oops, the temperature's coming up and the heat bed's at temperature. Set to 225 on the nozzle here. Putting in ABS. Oh, I haven't put any new glue stick on the bed. I should have really, because I've been mucking about with the bed. I should clean it off and put glue stick on. Well, not mucking about with the bed, but put with the printer. Or when I do move the power supplies over that way, because I intend the door to open on the right hand side, so this is, I mean, it's not going to be awkward. I'm going to have to open the door to reach this quite far. But if that display is over here, put the power supplies on the left, display over on the right. It also means that the ramps will be, the ramps will also be on the right. At the moment it's on the left. That's why these wires are going, most of the wires are going over to the left there. But I'll be able to move this back over to the right where it used to be, and that will be better for the spool here, because as you see it's pretty close to the spool, the reel there of filament. So I might also intend to raise this up what is known as 1U. I mean, I haven't decided yet. It's like, I don't know how high that is actually. I think that's about 2 or 3U. Anyway, there's it starting. Remembering that if I do get a tray, that's going to take up 1U. So first thing I ask, I hope if I've got the right code in, it's going to try and clean the nozzle. Now this sometimes works okay, it doesn't work too well other times. I'm going to pause the video a second while it does, no it won't actually, because it's going to be pretty quick to do this. I've only got a limited storage on this phone I'm using at the moment. My camera, the battery's broken on it. So see how the arm comes across there, pauses a bit to let any ooze come out, and then it'll slowly move across and wipe the arm. Now I've put some slots in this silicone rubber here, so that doesn't, because it's quite thick, that silicone rubber. See how it's moving slowly there, and see how it can bend a lot more. Now I've put slots in it. I notice I've got going both ways. I've added like a little bit of a tray on this side. There is a tray on the other side. So looking there. One thing I've noticed is sometimes the actual filament does seem to catch actually on the silicone rubber here, rather than going in the tray, I think. So something might have to be done about that, I don't know. But then it's going to do auto leveling. I'll pause the video while it does the auto leveling. It's just now finished the auto leveling, and it's going to ask to clean the nozzle again. So this arm's going to do exactly the same as it did earlier. It's going to come out, pause a bit, wait for any ooze like that, slowly wipe the nozzle backwards and forwards, and then oh yeah, I have a bit of a retraction on this as well. So see how it's slowly wiping the nozzle, brushing past it with this piece of silicone and sheet rubber I've got here with slots in it. And now it's going to actually come into print. I don't know how well this will do, because I forgot to I should have wiped off this heat bed. I have the Elmer's glue stick on. I should have wiped it off and put some fresh on actually. Sorry if this is jerking about all over. This is the first print I've really tried using there at the this is on my mobile phone, and I did run out of storage there. It seems to be doing this 10mm, it's just a calibration test cube in a way. It's my first print after moving this, well, all the ramps into this server box here. Have to be careful because there is mains there. Can I get a bit more light? Nightmare of nightmare, I know, I intend to. I'm trying to do this one hat. So this is just a piece of cardboard LED on, that's powered up 12 volts through resistor, like a computer fan to help blow air over the ramps. There's plenty of ventilation on this server box here. Moisture temperature gauge thing. Right, I'm going to come back when this is just about finished. You can see 9 point, maybe you can see, it's 9.5 odd. So it's finishing off now. It's 10mm cube. Yeah, it's come out reasonably well. Probably need a bit of tweaking. I am having problems with my hot end, and I think the filament itself actually. There we are, it's finished. Now what I want to see is, I'm trying to get the, well, it does play some music when it's finished. I asked the nozzle to go quite high up left and the bed to come forward, then it should play a tune. But then after that, when the bed, I'm trying to get so that when the bed cools to 32 degrees, 32 I asked for, I'm trying to get when it cools it'll play another tune. So that's the temperature I want to be taken apart off the bed. This is ABS on the Wilmer's glue stick here. It's best not to remove it off the bed until the bed has cooled down. The bed was set to 65 degrees. So there's the tune that plays when the print is finished. Pink Panther. Now it's going straight into the other tune. So it's not waiting. Even though the bed's on 62, it should play that second tune when it's on about 32 degrees to let me know that it's finished, basically. Well, that bed's cooled down. I'll wait until the bed's cooled down before I take it off. I'll just show you that, yeah, this has come out, well, reasonably well. A bit roundish on the corners, I think there. Can we see that? I don't even want to take a small bit off, to be honest with you. You could damage glass beds if you tried to take off parts too quick. Right, that's enough of that. We know it's working. But as I say, I'm going to move these power supplies over to the left, move the ramps over to the right, probably separate the two power supplies next to each other, bit of gap between obviously for airflow. Apart from that, I think it's okay. Those wires will be moved over to the right, but I want to do a total rewire of this. It's just a matter of money, basically. Right, so that works okay.